Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event of Table Rock Sports Productions. I'm Jeff Lang alongside Jason Brewster, coming to you live from Ashland High School in Ashland, Oregon. Thanks for joining us on this late Tuesday evening. Again, welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, today featuring the traveling Crater Comets and the hometown Ashland Grizzlies. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Ashland School District and our participating community business partners. Be sure to download the new version, our free app. Watch all Table Rock Sport Network events on your phone, tablet, PC, or anywhere where you can connect for free. We also invite fans to check out all the features on TableRockSports.net, where you can find easy access to live streaming events, Southern Oregon Sports Spotlight, and our new feature, the Alumni Watch. Again, here on a Tuesday night late in Ashland High School, as the Comet girls come away with a win. I believe it's 62-31 is the final score, as Coach Scott Biddle and his crew push his record further and further up at the win column. The girls move to 12-1 and 18-2 overall, 5th ranked in the state. But we're focused here, Jason, on the boys' game, as we just have just moments before the national anthem and the starting lineups.
Good to be with you tonight, Jeff. Late tilt, 8 o'clock start time. The original tip time was supposed to be 7:45, but here we are.
It's going to be a late start tomorrow morning for us, huh?
Indeed.
Of course, the local high school does a late start. Maybe we can get away with that, right?
That's true, except basketball will be calling at 5:30 in the morning.
And I need to go.
That's right.
Crater Comet boys come in with an overall record of 15-5, and they are 11-1 in league. The Ashland Grizzlies are 8-12 and 3-8 in league. We'll pause here for the national anthem here at Ashland High School.
K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome to Ashland High School, Tuesday night basketball in the Midwestern League. Nothing like it. So final 4 games for the Comets as they're here on a Tuesday night traveling. This Friday night they'll be taking on the 6th ranked Willamette Wolverines, traveling down from Eugene, followed by the tilt on February 25th, a Tuesday, where Churchill travels to Crater High School. And then lastly, Friday the 28th, the last league game for the Comets, as the Comets will take to the road to Eugene one more time to take on the Thurston Colts. So some exciting 4 games here as Coach Chris Schmerbach tries to finish out another strong Midwestern League performance, the 3rd in a row. Starting lineups now for the Comets, dressed in black and trimmed in orange. That's Jaden Brains, 3-year starter, wearing 0. Followed by Braden Ray and Hunter Chubb, wearing 1 and 4 respectively, standing 5'9" and 6'1". And then the 2 men in the middle, Kruger Edwards, the senior, 6'6", wears 21, and Nathan Biddle, the 5-star recruit, wears number 32, stands 6'11". Coach Ostowski's starting lineups now, dressed in home white, trimmed in red and blue. Number 0, that is Nate Whitlock. And and he's followed by Anthony Smith, the senior, wears number 1, the all-state sprinter at 100 and 200 meter level. Number 5, that's Finn Hilton, the talented young junior. Number 12, Hawthorne LaPierre. And then lastly, number 10, Logan Sanford. And Sanford was not in that matchup just 10 days ago where the Ashland Grizzlies lost or fell to the Comets at Crater High School. So Sanford could be a difference maker for Coach Osofsky as we get ready to tip.
I think likely so, Jeff. The Grizzlies lost at home or in Central Point 84-31 10 days ago, but without Sanford, they were a different basketball team. They played really well last week against Churchill, shot lights out from beyond 3, so don't underestimate this Grizzlies team at home.
Tip won by Biddle into the hands of Jaden Brains. I've got to brag, we've got front court seats here. It's like courtside at Ashland High School. So
indeed, the VIP section.
We are about 4 feet off the court, maybe 5, 6, and we are at center court. So good action for us. Hopefully the camera view is just as good. Long pass into Biddle, up and in for 2 over Sanford. Give an assist to the senior Brains. A lot of pressure. That's stolen away by Braden Ray, and back into the hands of Sanford, an early 2-point lead for the Comets.
Really a perfect inlet pass from Brains as Biddle was posting up. His man was fronting him.
Smith with a smooth lay-in. He looks to his right to the wing. Gets a little delay, and the Comets on the defensive side and kisses it off the glass for 2. 2-2 here, early first quarter.
Anthony Smith showed no fear at all, going right at Biddle on that last possession.
Smith stands about 5'10". Of course, Biddle at 6'11", and that 7'6" wingspan. So Hunter Chubb starts off right where he left off against the Springfield Millers last Friday night. So 2 for the young junior from the elbow. Anthony Smith left hand to right. Now over to Whitlock. Whitlock's going to be tied up, and that's a jump ball by Jaden Brains. Stays here in possession of the Grizzlies.
Great on-the-ball defense from Brains. Kept his hand right where Whitlock, was unable to pass the ball from right to left.
Comets coming off a win last Friday night, taking down Springfield by a score of 75-43. So just another casual beatdown for Coach Chris Schmerbach's Comets, as he has been flying through this Midwestern League with big wins. There's a long shot by Whitlock. High up in the air is Kruger Edwards. A release tipped away by Sanford into the hands of Biddle now. Comets are on a 6-game win streak with wins at home against Thurston, North Eugene, and Ashland, and then they took to the road to take out North Bend, and then Eagle Point, and back at home against Springfield. So 6-game win streak here for the Comets.
I had a chance to talk to Coach Schmerbach briefly before this game, Jeff, and he likes the way his Comets are playing right now. He seemed particularly happy with the way they're passing and moving the ball. So just like we talked about earlier, Coach Schmerbach really wants to see these Comets hitting their stride come postseason.
Braden Ray takes a shot from the collegiate stripe. Comes up short. Anthony Smith is bumped by Brains. He'll pick up his first, team's first as well.
Collegiate stripes out here, Jeff, from a couple of years ago as the Southern Oregon Raiders basketball teams were playing here while they were getting their new stadium built. And I guess they've just left the stripes out there just in case, or as a reminder.
And that's the old stripe, if I'm looking at it right.
I think you're right.
The new three-point line is another 6
even
inches
further
deeper,
back.
yeah. Here's Whitlock with a nice step back over Brain. So 4-4 here. 5 minutes, 25 seconds left. Here's Braden Ray to Chubb off his fingertips. He recovers it. He's picked up by Finn Hilden. Kruger Edwards now into the lane, going to go up hard. And what a block by Sanford, but no, too much body. Coach Osofsky doesn't like the call. He's going to give an earful to the near side referee, but what an aggressive play by Kruger.
It was. Sanford really rose up and met him at the rim.
Sanford stands 6'2", 6'3", Edwards at 6'6", and we've seen 3 repeat dunks of that nature by Kruger Edwards in the fourth quarter against Springfield, where he'll look right, go left, and go up hard off of 1 or 2 feet and throw it down. This time Sanford was there to meet him at the rim.
Speaking of going up hard, Jeff, you know another thing we've seen from Kruger Edwards besides his excellent shooting from the free throw stripe this year is he's got some toughness to him. I mean, we've seen him hit the floor hard on a few occasions, and nice defense by Braden Ray. But Kruger he just pops right up and just doesn't seem to feel much pain. He's a tough kid.
Nathan Carter has checked into the game. Nathan is a junior, wears number 21, 6-foot junior. Also into the game is number 5. Excuse me, that is Finn Hilton. He's a starter. He goes up. He's the one with the shot, but he's going to be fouled by Hunter Chubb and get 2 free throws as it's 6-4 in favor of the Comets here with 5 minutes left, first quarter. Hilden, the junior, up and in with his first attempt. Up and in for 2, so we're still knotted here at 6. A good start for Coach Osofsky and his Grizzlies here at home tonight. Very much unlike the game at Crater High School. Biddle gets the ball on the block, goes up, a lot of body, no call, fight for the rebound, goes in the hands of Carter, now to Smith, over to Hilden. Hilden gets it to Whitlock, comes off into the hands of Biddle, knocked out. Carter off of the hands of Carter. Excuse me.
That was LaPierre that got the rebound pass to Carter, and I think Biddle's presence just made Carter a little jumpy with the ball.
Hunter Chubb with a long three-pointer comes up short. Biddle snares the rebound. Vrains for a three-pointer. Comes up short as well. Chubb grabs the rebound. This time Biddle grabs the errant shot, and he's up and around that rim at an 11-foot level and just taps it in with 2 hands.
Makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Biddle now with 4 points. Carter kicks it to LaPierre. He's about a foot long on the shot. Outlet now to Braden Ray as Comets look to run. Good ball movement from Biddle into Edwards. Hard drive in. A little bit of body. Shot comes up short. Finn Hilden now on the break. He goes up high off the rim, bounces off the rim on the block by Biddle. Vrains brings it down, knocked in the head. He's going to kick it to Kruger Edwards. It goes up again, and he gets a lot of rim, and this time a hard foul by Whitlock. Kruger Edwards, a tough player.
He is tough. These Grizzlies are not giving an inch at home here, Jeff. This is not how the game played out in Central Point. So you can tell the Grizzlies have a little bit of swagger to them. They've, like I said, they've played some good teams very well in the last few weeks, and they're feeling confident.
First substitution for the Comet, Vrains for Vrains. Colton Vrains, the sophomore, wears number 2.
Kruger perfect at the line, 4 for 4 tonight.
Also into the game is Malachi Grant, the 6'4" junior, wears 15, and he'll substitute Kruger Edwards. LaPierre with it, back to Smith between his legs. He's going to work to the right on Grant. Dishes it to Carter. Carter gets it dished back to him from Biddle on the rejection and off the feet of Colton Vrains on the scrum. Again, we're very close to both coaching benches here. You can hear the instructions being
Coach
shouted out.
Osofsky calling the Wolverine inbounds play.
Let's see what this looks like. So that's going to be almost picked off by
pass
Biddle.
to Biddle.
Whitlock to Carter to Finn Hilden. A long three-pointer comes up long and to the left. Grant now to Colton Vrains. Up the left-hand side to Braden Ray. Good ball movement now to Chubb. Over the corner to Grant. Grant picks up his dribble. Cross-court pass to Braden Ray, and Braden Ray knocks it down, and boy, you like that type of ball movement on any ball team.
Indeed, and like I said, that's what Coach Schmerbach likes that he's seeing from his team right now is their passing.
Whitlock turns it over into the hands of Chubb now, who's on the move, 13-6. A Euro step going to be blocked big time by LaPierre into the hands of Hilton. Hilton on the move. He's picked up by Biddle. He's going to drain a three right in front of the 6'11 junior. 13-9 now, 2:22 left, first quarter. Biddle back to Vrains. Ashland looks to be in a 1-3-1 defense. Nice pass into Biddle. He goes up and rams it down, loosens up the rims here at Ashland High School for the first dunk of the evening. Hilden with a 15-footer, going to drain that, so 2 quick buckets for Hilden now, as he's got a quick 7 points for the junior Hilden. 15-11. Biddle with the contact to Vrains. Good shot by the sophomore, who's kind of getting his legs underneath him as the season progresses with that jump shot. Nice pass by Biddle. Back and forth we go. Here goes Hilden with another three. He's got 10 here in the first quarter, single-handedly keeping the Grizzlies in this ball game, 18-14. 1-3-1 trapping defense now. Biddle on the far side to Vrains. Vrains drives the middle. Braden Ray with the open three. And it's raining threes at Ashland High School as Braden Ray gets his second three of the night. 6 points for Braden. Anthony Smith with a little shove to the sophomore Vrains. Crossover between his legs, still keeping his dribble. Now Braden Ray's got it. He's going to go up. Too much contact, and then the referee says that's player control.
Yeah, Smith kind of got away with a couple of them with Vrains, and then when Braden Ray picked him up, kind of the same thing. Just a little too much of a push-off for him, Jeff.
Good offensive plays. He made the bucket.
Yeah, he's a strong kid. I mean, you can tell he's the track
guy.
Star, right? Yep.
Yeah, you'll get up to him, you'll see his quads and calves, and he's really an all-star out on the track. 43 seconds left here, first quarter, as Blake Eaton's checked into the game now. Kruger Edwards is back in, as well as Jaden Vrains. 21-14 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Comets possibly looking here for a last shot as Coach Osofsky moves now into a man-to-man defense. 20 seconds left now. Hilden on Vrains. Smith on Jaden Vrains. 12 seconds, 10 seconds. It's interesting to see when the Comets are going to start this play, and there's going to be a foul with 6.5 left to go, and that's going to be the fourth, possibly fifth team foul on the Grizzlies. Substitution into the game as Smith picks up his second. That's Toby Barnes. The sophomore comes into the game. Vrains now with 6 seconds, going to drive in, top of the key, pulls up for the 11-footer off the back. Kruger Edwards, no good, and rebounded by number 13, Tyde Williams. And that'll do it for the first quarter on the John L. Scott scoreboard. The Comets 21, Grizzlies 14.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
I saw a parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
Welcome back to Ashland High School. The visiting Crater Comets are leading the Ashland Grizzlies by a score of 21-14. The first quarter just filled with three-pointers. Finn Hilden, 2 of them for himself, and Braden Ray had 2 threes, and Colton Brains a 3 as well, as Colton tries the inlet pass to Biddle as he's getting triple teamed. Biddle draws the foul, and he's going to go to the line. That was foul on number 32, the sophomore Toby Barnes. His first foul. Biddle knocking down both of those free throws, so that's 8 points for Biddle for this evening. Colton Brains applying pressure to sophomore Barnes.
Brains picks up his first foul of the evening. Team foul number 4 for the Comets here. 23-14 early second quarter. Eaton now with the assignment on Finn Hilton, who had the hot hand in the first quarter. Hilton has 10. He's got the ball now in front of the screen. Whitlock with a pump fake. Over to Barnes. Barnes back to Hilden. Both teams using plenty of players here early on. Whitlock, nice shot. One quick hard dribble and up goes
Whitlock's
the senior.
Got a nice looking jump shot.
There's a back door from Brains to Biddle. Biddle just kind of mishandles that for the turnover.
It's a nice bounce pass on that backdoor cut. Nathan Biddle, as tall as he is, can be difficult to handle those bounce passes, and it was a little bit of a low pass for him. That's what he was telling Jaden Brains after. He says, I need it a little bit higher.
There's a shot by Barnes, comes up to the right. Biddle high up with the rebound. Now Brains has it. Coach Osofsky wants a travel. Brains goes up short on the 5-footer. Good defense by Barnes. Again, this coverage tonight is made possible by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore on Highway 62. General Manager Jason Lawrence. Browse online at lithiasuperstore.com and then come in and work with the outstanding staff. Thanks to our title sponsor tonight, Lithia Superstore. Also want to ask you to stop into any of the 7 Siskiyou Cellular locations in Southern Oregon for a wide range of your wireless needs. For over 25 years, Siskiyou Cellular has been keeping customers connected to people and things that matter most. Siskiyou Cellular, presenting sponsor of Table Rock Sports.
Whitlock, 1 of 2 of those free throws.
6 minutes left here with a 6-point spread. Braden Ray back to Brains. Man-to-man defense for Coach Osofsky. Student section imploring defense from the Grizzlies. And that's going to be another turnover as Braden Ray and Biddle have words as they trying to get it figured out and stay connected.
Biddle was letting Braden Ray know he was about to cut back door, and Braden Ray apparently didn't see the signal.
2 players, they're both juniors, been playing together 4 years. They'll get it squared away. LaPierre to his left. Hilden. And there's Sanford. Battle for the rebound comes in the hands of LaPierre. Nice putback by LaPierre, the junior. Stands at 6'5". (23-19). The Grizzlies making it tough. Good defense by Sanford as he blocks Biddle on that jump shot.
Sanford's a good athlete, isn't he, Jeff? I mean, we've seen the block that got called as a foul. Probably a lot of body when he had, and there he was again. As Chubb threw the lob to Biddle, but so he's bothered Biddle, Edwards, and Chubb.
Long pass from the young sophomore Toby Barnes trying to hit Whitlock in the corner. Caroms off of his hands, so costly turnover for Coach Sam Osowski. Osowski, of course, a 6'5" basketball player himself, played here at SOU for a couple years. Previous to that, College of the Redwoods. He was an assistant coach here for Coach Brian McDermott in Ashland at Southern Oregon University. He's a teacher here at Ashland High School in the Health and Wellness Division.
And he is an intense coach. He's trying to look relaxed, but he's just twitching like crazy right now, Jeff.
Well, he's got his kids engaged and playing well tonight.
Yeah, he sure does. He's got to be pleased with the effort they're putting up right now. So Kruger Edwards yet to have a field goal in this game, but he's got 5 points. And he's perfect from the stripe.
Fifth and 6 points for Kruger. 25-19 now. LaPierre to Hilden. 2 juniors. There's Whitlock with a high jump shot, bothered by Biddle at
Still
about a
able to get
9-foot
that
level.
off.
Here's Biddle, who's going to go in hard, and he's contacted by Sanford. Sanford's like a magnet to that basketball as the Comets take the ball to the 10. And unfortunately for Coach Osowski, I believe that's the 3rd foul on Whitlock.
That is. And Whitlock has really been pulling his weight on the defensive end for the Grizzlies. Speaking of perfect for the line, Nate Biddle, 3 of 3, which is nice to see from him.
Whitlock is his 3rd foul. He has 5 points here in the first half. Leading scorer is Finn Hilden, the junior, with 10. Leading scorer for the Comets is Biddle. He also has 10. Ball goes into Carter. This time it's stolen away by Braden Ray into the hands of Biddle. So a nice turnover caused by the defensive specialist, Braden Ray. Colton Brains with a 3-point attempt right in front of the Ashland Grizzly bench. Drains it. 6 points for Brains.
Colton Brains had a really big night against Ashland a couple of weeks ago in Ashland. Shot very well from the 3-point stripe, and I think his confidence has just gone through the roof out there, and that's good to see from that young sophomore.
Brains brings it up, misses player in the corner, but finds Chubb. Brains tracks down the rebound. Instructions now by Coach Schmerbach, now in his 5th year at Crater High School, trying to make that three-peat run to Corvallis with this crew here. Edwards high up, tries to get it to Biddle, but too much body by Sanford on Biddle, so a questionable pass and good defense from the Grizzlies.
I think the idea was right from Kruger, just a difficult angle to pass from straight down the middle of the lane like that, Jeff. If he would have gotten to his side, kind of gotten a little better angle, Nate had really pinned his guy for the post up.
Carter with a clean look. Rebound comes off the hands of Biddle again. Now into the hands of Edwards, and he's going to be fouled. That's the 9th team foul on the Grizzlies, and going to set up Kruger for a couple free throws at the other end.
Be interesting to see who this is on. Okay, that's on LaPierre. I saw that Sanford was in the mix there, and that would have been a costly foul on him. That's just LaPierre's 1st foul.
Stick with us at halftime. Jason and I will have a Comet girl varsity player here with us at Ashland High School. We'll visit about the game tonight and the season thus far and what's ahead for her and Coach Scott Dipple's Comets, as they have just 3 games left now in their season, regular season that is, and they look forward to the postseason. Edwards is money from the free throw line, 8 for 8 tonight. Doing it the old-fashioned way.
If that is the old-fashioned way, that may have been the way Dr. Naismith envisioned baskets being made in the peach basket.
LaPierre with the floater. Good looking shot.
Yeah, nice little runner for the sophomore. LaPierre down the middle.
Edwards now is going to throw an errant pass to Smith. Here's the All-State sprinter now, ball in his hands. He's got Edwards with him. The pass goes to LaPierre. He's going to pull a three-point shot off the back rim and rebounded by Biddle. Brains now, Colton, the variety, looking to push. Hunter Chubb with a clear look, and you can't give him that time. And Coach Osofsky says, I need a 30-second timeout. We're going to do the same. Score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. The Comets 35, Grizzlies 19.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781.
And welcome back to Ashland High School. Well, big thanks to Luke Higginson on the camera tonight, making the jaunt from Central Point here to Ashland High School to watch his brother in action.
That's right, Luke, and had some action himself. Luke played in the JV2 game, so I got to see parts of 4 games before this, the 2 JV2 games.
You've been here all day.
JV, yeah, it feels that way. And the Crater Comets are on a roll. They have won by sizable margins in each of the games. The girls varsity as well as all 3 of the boys, or excuse me, the 2 JV and JV2 games before this. The JV2 girls is actually taking place right now in the smaller gym.
Basketball abound. We must be nearing March.
It
35
sure feels that way.
Yeah, 35-21 as LaPierre gets 2 on the other end. A minute left here, second quarter. Again, stick with us. Biddle with a long three-pointer, a step and a shot off the hands of Kruger Edwards. Stick with us. We've got the Crater Foundation halftime report. The Foundation provides scholarships for Crater graduates to help them take the next step and succeed. Learn how you can help them too at craterfoundation.district6.org. Ball stripped away from Smith. Biddle with a great outlet pass to Chubb. Chubb it up and in for 2 as he was defended by Sanford. So a nice contested shot without fouling.
Boy, Sanford still got a piece of that ball, Jeff. The kid is an athlete and he is a defender.
And there's an errant pass from the junior Hilden as he saw a ghost, a white ghost to his left that wasn't there in a Grizzly uniform. Goes right into the hands of a few of the varsity Comet girls team. So they're chuckling about it over there in the second row.
Yeah,
20 seconds.
In fact, it may have been Taya Amade that he saw. She's wearing white. You might have thought she was on his team for a second.
10 seconds now as Coach Schmierbach implores the Comets to go. 6 seconds now. The ball's still at half court. Ball goes up, tipped away by Sanford. And an errant half court shot. So the Comets do not get what they want on that set. And a lot of coaching going on and a lot of coaching and referee conversations going on here too. So that's going to do it. Again, Crater Foundation halftime report coming up next. Score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. The Comets 37, the Grizzlies 21.
Hello, I'm School Resource Officer Robert Monenbach from the Central Point Police Department. Along with Officer Godley, we work to keep School District 6 students safe. As school resource officers, we receive specialized training to help students feel safe and offer someone to turn to with questions or concerns. This resource is not only for the students, but it extends to the parents and school staff. Part of our duties include visiting each school in Central Point and leading the 5th grade DARE education program each year. Central Point Police Department, dedicated to service and committed to excellence.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lake who made it all possible. Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's gonna take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
I saw a parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
Welcome back here to Ashland High School. Jeff Lang alongside Jason Brewster, and this is senior Kiana Woodard. Kiana, welcome.
Hi.
You're the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Player of the Game.
Sweet.
You guys came away with the win earlier tonight by a score of 62-31. I got to look at my sheet. Take your overall league record to 12-1, and of course your overall record to 19-2.
Yep.
Congratulations
Thank
to
you.
Let's talk a little bit about tonight. What was Coach Scott Stipple's approach and plan going into tonight against the Grizzlies?
So tonight we really wanted to focus on taking away their middle post, Kendall, and not allowing her to get any of the pass down to the baseline and really limit her assist.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. And so you go to Crater High School. Which of the three schools do you go to?
I go to Renaissance. It's like the arts science school.
All right. And what type of plans do you have after school? I know you're a senior, a lot of pressure here.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to go to RCC my first year, and then I'm going to transfer over to OIT. Oh, my gosh.
That's all right.
And study radiology science.
Now you have OIT connections through
my parents. They both went there.
Both your parents are as screaming, what is it, the screaming owls?
Hustling owls. Yeah.
Sometimes they're the screaming owls.
Yeah, sometimes.
depending on how the game's going and how the refs are doing, right?
Yeah, very much.
So tell us a little bit about the Lady Comets. You know, you've just got 3 games left in the season. Then we've got the postseason. Tell us about how the team's looking, how they're feeling right now, kind of where things are.
Yeah, so like right now we're feeling pretty good because we just came out of 3 games where we've kind of just blown out our opponents. And so like as a team as a whole, I feel like we're feeling pretty confident in ourselves, and we're looking forward to our game on Wednesday. It should be a really good game, a really big game too, and we're just going to focus on that.
That's right. So this Friday night, you take on the Willamette Wolverines.
Yes.
And then Tuesday, number
Churchill,
1
yes.
In the league, Churchill, who's undefeated in the league and also ranked a bit higher in state. Comet girls are currently ranked 5th. And then you'll finish off on the road against Thurston, and then look for that play-in game to get to Corvallis. So
yes, hopefully.
Can we talk a little bit about what your role is on the team? You're a senior. You've been around for 4 years playing here at the high school level. So what's your role, Kiana?
So my role is I talk defensively on the court a lot, and I just help us like figure out like where to be at in like certain spots. And then also I look for the interior pass to our big post Avery. And then I'm also like I shoot short. Yeah.
I've seen you shoot.
Yeah.
You got a jump shot. You can nail down that 15-footer for sure. Folks, this is Kiana Woodard. She's our Southern Oregon Sports Commission Player of the Game. And big things to look forward here at the end of the regular season and the beginning of the postseason for the Crater girls. Check them out at home or here at TableRockSports.net. Congratulations, Kiana.
Thank you.
We'll be right back here on TableRockSports.net.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery provide professional, personal, and compassionate care for their patients. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls practice the full scope of services, from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and much more. For more information or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got Grand Champion, and today I got Reserve Grand Champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim?
Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
How long will it take to settle my car accident case?
Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
And welcome back to Ashland High School. Get ready for the second half action. Comets coming out of the halftime huddle with the same starters: Chubb, Ray, Edwards, Vrains, and Biddle. For the Grizzlies, Sanford, Hilden, LaPierre, Smith, and Whitlock. So same starters for both head coaches. Grizzlies with the first possession. A long three-point shot from Finn Hilton, and he's the leading scorer. He now has 13, not only for the Grizzlies, but for both squads. Just what Coach Osowski needed coming out of the second halftime huddle, that is. Biddle now with an open look, gets his feet set, and that's on the line, but comes up about 4 inches short for Biddle. Smith now between his legs. Comets, it looks like in a 2-3 zone. We'll see.
they matched up. I agree with you, Jeff. It did look like they were showing a zone, but I think they switched on that to a man-to-man.
Braden Ray with the rebound. Kruger Edwards with the open look in front of the bench, comes up short. Again, Biddle has a hard time controlling that rebound, knocked out of his hands by a foot smaller Anthony Smith.
Look for the inlet pass to Biddle here.
Biddle with guys all over him. Again, we're going to get the old-fashioned three-point play here as he had a couple guys hanging on him on that inbounds play. Just was a little bit too low, Jason, for the Grizzlies to handle.
That's what, he had three guys around him when Jaden Brains found him for that pass, and power dribble to the basket. And the old-fashioned three-point play. Jeff, between Nate Biddle and Kruger Edwards, they are 13 for 13 from the free throw line this evening.
Stolen away by the Comets, but given right back. Grizz with the ball across half court, break the press of the Comets. Bump by Brains. It's going to be his second, team's first in the second half. Inbounds pass to Hilden. To Whitlock. Nice give and go back to Hilden, and boom. Good two-point shot right inside the lane over Biddle. High jump shots by Hilden and Whitlock here. Coach Osowski hoping they both can stay and get hot here in the second half. Too much arm by Smith, and I believe that's going to be Smith's fourth foul. No, excuse me. It is third foul. Braden Ray with the open three-pointer right in the corner, a set play, and he is 3 for 4 from deep. He's got a total of 9 points tonight.
Braden Ray really shooting with a lot of confidence. He talked about that when he was player of the game about 5-6 weeks ago, Jeff. He was talking to us about working on that three-point shot in the offseason, and it's clear it's paying off.
High arcing shot by Whitlock. Here's Brains now, goes to his left. He's going to find Edwards here on the right side. Jab step to the right, works to his left, finds Chubb in the corner. Into the game for the Grizzlies as Toby Barnes, the sophomore, stands 6 foot. He's on Brains as we speak. Pass up and into Biddle and knocked away by Sanford. Great defense from the senior Sanford. Long pass up to Hilden and up and in for two as he reversed his side of the hoop that he chose to take the shot on. Excuse me. Nice shot by Finn Hilton, leads all scorers with 17.
Well, I got to tell you, Jeff, I'm just really impressed with Logan Sanford's defensive effort. You know, he hasn't had an impact much on the offensive end for the Grizzlies, but he certainly has been pulling his weight defensively.
Substitutions, Colton Brains in for brother Jaden. Just 2 minutes and 55 seconds into the second half. LaPierre, poor pass off of Whitlock. Here's Colton Brains. He's fouled by LaPierre, so a steal and a foul pushes team fouls to the third 3. That's the second personal on LaPierre as he's going to have a seat on the Grizzly bench as number 13, Tiati Williams, checks in. Brains into Edwards. Edwards has the free look from three-point land, top of the key, a bit long, into the hands of Ed. Jump shot by Whitlock, comes off arrive. Brains hard to the hole, off the glass. Battled for the rebound, brought down by Edwards. Biddle works to his right. Sanford on him, tough defense. Boarded by Chubb. Chubb up, he's off. Rebounded by Whitlock. Grizzlies are on the move now. 2-on-3.
Whitlock called for steps as Brayton Ray really hustled back. Love to see that defensive hustle from Ray as the Comets are just struggling to find the bottom of the net, Jeff.
So it's interesting here. Sanford is playing Biddle. Sanford has 3 personal fouls, Biddle with 0. No fouls by Nathan. You'd think that there might be a hard post here on the block where Nathan really wants the ball. We'll see if they set that up with a hard post and they look for the 6'11 junior. Biddle now with the long three-point shot comes up short. Chubb with the offensive rebound. Another offensive rebounded by Biddle. Gets players up in the air. A lot of contact. And he gets 2 to go. That's 15 now for Biddle. Barnes all the way across to the right side. Finn Hilton, who's got the hot hand, folks. I'm telling you, heat check. That's money, as he's got 20 points now here halfway through the third quarter for the young junior.
That is Hilden's 4th 3 for tonight.
Cross-court pass to Blake Eaton. Eaton to Brains. Tapped away by Whitlock as they choose to go over the top, do the Comets, rather than a hard post as Biddle's being double-teamed in there, but that created the turnover. Foul on Colton Brains as he picks up his 2nd personal. Veteran refereeing crew here in Ashland tonight in the Rogue Valley. Coach Schmierbach imploring and asking for a foul on the offensive end. 45-31, a 14-point spread with 3 minutes left here, third quarter. Here's Hilden. He goes up and in for another 2, and he can score as he's heating up with 22.
Hilden scoring in bunches. I agree with you, Jeff. I think at this point the Comets just have to try and pound it inside to Nate Biddle.
3 points.
He's their only 5-star athlete out there right now, and he can do that.
3-point shot by Grant goes awry, rebounded by Chubb and put back up and in by Biddle, and takes the John L. Scott scoreboard. 47-33 favor the Comets. We got a full timeout. We'll be right back here at Table Rock Sports.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
2 minutes and 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Grizzlies putting up a good fight. Junior Grizzly Finn Hilden, F-I-N-N, having a great game. He's got 22 on the scoreboard already. Comets come out in a 2-3 zone. There's Whitlock, finds his room at the elbow, and that's, you can kind of tell, Jason, his comfort zone.
That's, you know, we've been watching Whitlock for a couple of years now, and he just has a nice-looking jump shot, Jeff. He rises up, he goes straight up, soft release, good rotation.
Shot awry by Colton Brains. And there's Whitlock again. Just kind of got that 15-foot jumper where he gets a little space, gets quickly off the floor.
One dribble, quick bounce. It's a good-looking shot, and you know that's very difficult to guard.
37-47 now as Malachi Grant has it on the block. He kicks a cross-court pass to Brains now with 1:35 left. He asks for a screen, doesn't get it. Chubb with the errant pass inside. Double teamed by Sanford, and Whitlock was Biddle. And
so
a foul called.
Could be on Sanford, yes. It is. That is number 4 for him, Jeff. So Coach Osowski has a decision to make. Now a sophomore, Hawthorne LaPierre, is going to have the duties. Well, actually, he's not. It looks like they're putting Tiati Williams, a junior, on Biddle.
Braden Ray with all kinds of contact on that jump shot, finds it into the hand of Chubb, who has a clear look. He misses it to the left. Interesting game flow here. 10-point lead with 1:19 left here in the third quarter. Kind of a dangerous position here on the home court of the Grizzlies. So
it is, and I think the Grizzlies know it, Jeff. During that last timeout, Coach Osofsky was very complimentary of his Grizzlies. He likes the defense, he likes the hustle, he likes what he's seeing from them, and I think this is what he wants, is to remain within striking distance of these Comets.
And don't kid yourself, this is a rivalry game, even though these Comets come in ranked third in the state at the OSAA level, second in the state in the coaches poll. And then the Grizzlies, of course, are a bit under 500 with their overall record, but this is rivalry games. You throw a lot of things out the window.
That's right.
When you get Crater and Ashland at it at any type of contest. Nice pass from Jaden Brains up to Chubb.
Pass from Brains.
Whitlock in now. He gets it in the hands of Barnes. Barnes in his left hand, guarded by Ray. 40 seconds left here. Finn Hilden in the corner, nearly stolen away by Ray. And that actually is. So Comets now on the move. Here's ball movement by the Comets. Kruger Edwards in as he gets a nice screen from Biddle as he was running down the court and throws it down with two hands.
Jeff, that was Kruger's first field goal of the game. That's 10 points for Kruger. First field goal is a dunk.
That's just good basketball. Here's Whitlock again, just feeling it from about 14 feet. 3 straight shots for him from that distance. Now Biddle works his way to the right. Nice pass into Edwards, and up and in for his second field goal of the night and his 12th point. 2-1. That's going to do it for the third quarter. Score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It's the Comets 53 and the Grizzlies 39.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
And welcome back to Ashland High School. Jeff Lang alongside Jason Brewster as we enter the fourth quarter, late on a Tuesday night. Beautiful, beautiful day in Southern Oregon. I was over on the coast today. Was it nice here today?
Really nice day today. Beautiful and sunny, a little cloudy in the morning, but just nice.
There's an inlet pass from Chubb to Biddle, and Jason and I were talking at the break that this might be the time with Biddle with no fouls to post up really hard on the block, ask for the ball, take the contact, and use his height advantage. So
senior Logan Sanford still on the bench with 4 fouls. Logan Sanford by far the most effective Grizzly defensively. And Biddle again remaining perfect from the line.
20 points now for Biddle as he leads the Comets. The leading scorer of the game is Finn Hilton with 22. LaPierre now with the ball. And here's Hilden now, top of the circle. Whitlock feeling it behind his back, picked up by Brains. Picks up his dribble. Nice backcourt to LaPierre. Good defense from Chubb, but too much body underneath.
Hawthorne LaPierre, a good athlete also, Jeff. Chubb, we know, can get off the ground. Hawthorne able to stay, hang in the air long enough to get that shot off. His first free throw attempt, no good. And I see Logan Sanford just about to check back into the game. Looks like he's coming in for LaPierre.
.56-39 now. 7.5 minutes left.
And again, Biddle's posting up. Chubb did not even give him an eye.
So, just as we've spoke a little bit off the air and on the air, it's okay, right? Biddle picks up his first foul, and he was posting up hard. That time the referee saw that he was rooting.
Right.
That's a basketball term where you use your thigh and rooting the player out from underneath him to post. Sometimes you root on the defensive level and sometimes on the offensive side of the ball too. Coach Sam Osowski wants a timeout. That's a full one. We'll take it here at TableRockSports.net. Score of 56-39 favoring the Comets.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
Full timeout, called for, asked for, granted to Coach Sam Osowski. The Ashland Grizzlies regroup, now down 17, but battling on both ends. And a bit overpowered by the second-ranked Crater Comets here in Midwestern League action. Finn Hilton in, Whitlock grabs it, and he's going to be tripped up, and a foul's called. Fourth foul on Jaden Brains as he pulls himself out of the game.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what just happened there, Jeff. Oh, Kruger Edwards loves to dunk. Sanford not going to have it.
What a great finish by Kruger Edwards as Sanford was breathing down the back of his neck, literally. Kruger Edwards went up high, reversed to the left side, Jason.
Used his body to protect it. The ball from Sanford. Sanford could not really afford to contest that shot.
12-foot shot by Whitlock, goes 13, rebounded by Biddle. Here's Chubb, comes up with a 4-footer, goes 3 feet. Smith now on the move. Spin, much to the student section's glee. Didn't think I'd use that word today, glee.
Glee is that's the perfect description of the Ashland student body section after that spin move mid-court.
There's Smith, and rebounded, put back, misses into the hands of Biddle. 6 minutes left. Colton Brains with a stutter step, goes in with the left and gets that to go for the sophomore. So he's got 8 points on the night, 2 3-pointers, and that deuce right there. Whitlock working on Chubb, now Smith on Ray.
He's got a 1-footed turnaround rather than the typical 2-foot jump shot we've been seeing from Whitlock.
Shot by Yachty Williams, misses, but put back in. And that was a shot made by Whitlock. And Coach Osofsky wants a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it too. We'll be right back on Table Rock Sports.
Dealership, a partnership.
I saw a parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
30-second timeout by the Grizzlies coaching staff. 60-41 now. The spread is moved higher to 19 now for the second-ranked Comets. Comets looking to push their overall record to 16-5 as Vrains with the 5-footer misses it. Rebounded by Smith. On the move now up to Finn Hilton. Hilton gets blocked off of the backboard by Biddle, back into the hands of Hilden. LaPierre now between his legs. Hilden with a blocked shot again by Biddle. Hilden again with a shot blocked by Biddle. Both referees have that as a foul. And both crowds applauding the effort from Hilden and Biddle.
Hilden showed some fearlessness. He just kept going back at Biddle until he was finally able to draw the foul.
Let's recap the 5 losses by Crater this year. The opening game up at the Moda Center, folks. That's where the Trailblazers play. They took on Battleground Washington with a Gonzaga commit big man at 6'9". They took a opening loss there. They also had losses against number 1 ranked in the 6A division Jefferson Democrats. Also a tough loss to Bishop Gorman out of Las Vegas, Nevada, one of the better high school teams in the state. As Kruger Edwards goes up baseline and rattles the rim. A nice pass from Chubb. 20-point lead now. Comets also had a pair of losses against 6A Clackamas, a top 5 team. Here's Hilden again. Errant rebound into the hands of Smith, and then the last loss by the Comets in overtime against the Churchill Lancers. Another block by Biddle, this time against LaPierre. Comets on the move. Now Peyton Anhorn's checked into the game. Colton Vrains with an open look. Comes off to the left, knocked out of the hands of Chubb.
I'm not sure what the officials saw there. Apparently, it looked like Kruger Edwards may have made contact with Whitlock after that jump shot. I saw the jump shot was about 6 inches short. Whitlock, I think Coach Schmerbach is arguing that Whitlock kind of floated into him and that Edwards gets his verticality, but the official was adamant about that call.
I don't mind the foul. I just would have liked it about 3 or 4 seconds earlier than what it was called. That ball was shot, went through the air, and was rebounded on an air ball, and then the whistle blew. But maybe the refereeing crew thought the other person was going to call it and was just patiently waiting. That could happen.
Could be, as Whitlock converted all 3 of those free throws, Jeff. You know, the official that did call it was on the opposite side of the court, and you might be exactly right that he may have felt like the nearer official was going to see that.
And he returns the favor. Same official. Opposite end of the court is Peyton Anhorn, the junior, into the game wearing 23. He's going to get 3 charity line free throw attempts now on his offensive attempt foul. Across the crowd, I see Coach Justin Loftus. He's an Ashland resident, but a Crater High School coach. He's been the Oregon State High School Coach of the Year.
Sporting a nice mustache, huh?
Mustache. I thought that was October where you wear facial stuff,
maybe.
no?
Well, that one looks like it's been growing since October. Yeah,
Right.
it sure does.
Well, he's a cross-country guy. Maybe it has something to do with some aerodynamics or something. I don't know.
He's kind of got a Steve Prefontaine look
There you
about
go.
him. He's going to have to grow the rest of his hair out a little bit more. But
Coach Loftus, a high school athlete here at Ashland High School, as Braden Ray's shot comes up short. A lot of Crater Ashland connections. Of course, athletic director David Hurd.
That's right.
Of the Crater Comets. Went to school here at Ashland High School and also went to school at Southern Oregon University.
Coach Schmerbach spent his college career here in Ashland at Southern Oregon University. As Whitlock continues his fine free throw shooting. That's 6 free throws for him tonight.
Curl by Braden Ray. He'll get it at about 5 feet, misses it. Battle for the board comes into the hands of Hilden. Kruger Edwards with the interception at midfield. And the pass to Jaden Vrains is checked back in. Foul the 4th on Anthony Smith, much to the chagrin of Coach Osowski. And that is the 8th team foul, so 1-1 here for Jaden Vrains. Biddle with the rebound. A lot of contact up and in now for 2. He now has 22. Shot by Smith comes up short. 2 minutes, 17 seconds left here.
That was a shifty move by Smith going to the basket. Jaden Vrains again off of a dead ball, pushing the pace. Almost got a layup out of it.
Vrains' shot is blocked on the left-hand side here. Now it's Biddle, and he gets picked by Sanford. Here's Finn Hilton. He's going to be squeezed by both Braden Ray and Peyton Anhorn.
They ran into each other on the other side of him.
That was a good old-fashioned sandwich.
Yeah, it was.
The 2 juniors having a good chuckle together.
Bill's Glass is proud to be a sponsor with Table Rock Sports. Bill's Glass has been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years, covering the full spectrum of glass from your vehicle to any room in your house. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Vrains now up to Anhorn. He goes a lot of contact, and that'll be Smith's last foul of the evening as he's had a hard-fought effort. Into the game, number 15, that's Dylan Anway. The junior, stands 5'10".
Anhorn all warmed up on his free throws now. He had 3 on his first go around. Made 1 of those. Now he's hit the front end of these 2.
Anhorn now 3 of 5 on the evening, total of 3 points, all at the line. Barnes into Sanford. Sanford's going to try a quick shot with his left. Jaden Vrains takes a shot on his right shoulder from Finn Holden or Whitlock. And again, it's going to send Vrains back to the line for what might be his first and second points of the night. folks stick with us this Friday. Comets have a home game. They'll be hosting the Willamette Wolverines. Wolverines come in currently ranked in the top 7, and they're fighting for that coveted 3rd and 4th place spot in the Midwestern League, and a home team advantage, if you will, in that first round playoff game. First 2 teams in the Midwestern League, of course, if they're ranked high enough, will receive byes in that first round, and then home games in that second round as they look to get to the final 8 and head to Corvallis. The Comets again looking to push it to the 3rd straight year. Stick around for the Mike Circle K post-game show, where Jason and I will be right back after the end of the game, where we'll just hit some highlights, scoring, other possible scores on this Tuesday night in the Midwestern League. Turnover to Sanford. Ball to number 23, up and in as he gives some love to the student section. That's Winston Jones, the senior. Everybody loves to see Winston get the shot through the hoop. So great night as he's giving high fives to everybody. Made that young gentleman's night indeed. Final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: the Craner Comets 68, the Ashland Grizzlies 49.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is a guy from Lake who made it all possible. Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and LithiaSuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Hello, I'm School Resource Officer Robert Monenbach from the Central Point Police Department. Along with Officer Godley, we work to keep School District 6 students safe. As school resource officers, we receive specialized training to help students feel safe and offer someone to turn to with questions or concerns. This resource is not only for the students, but it extends to the parents and school staff. Part of our duties include visiting each school in Central Point and leading the 5th grade DARE education program each year. Central Point Police Department, dedicated to service and committed to excellence.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
And welcome back here to Ashland High School. Thanks for joining TableRockSports.net. Jeff Lang alongside Jason Brewster on this Tuesday night as we're nearing the end of Midwestern League play. Elsewhere in the league tonight, Churchill took down Willamette by a score of 77-55, and Springfield over North Bend by a score of 46-32. This one ended by the Comets going away with a win, 68-49. Moves their league record to 12-1, and their overall record to 16-5. Jason.
The Grizzlies put up a good fight tonight, Jeff. It was nice for them having senior Logan Sanford back. Did not put up any points, but boy, he made a difference on the defensive end for the Grizzlies. And he didn't need to put up the points. Nate Whitlock with 18, primarily from that jump shot of his with a few free throws to boot. And then Finn Hilden, who just went off. 10 points in the first half, 13 in the second half. Was just sizzling hot from deep. And it was the big guys for Crater that really carried the day. Kruger, Edwards, Nate Biddle. They've been playing so well together and so well off of each other in these last few games in particular. 7 rebounds, 16 points from Kruger Edwards. Kind of a pedestrian game for Nate Biddle. 22 points, 17 rebounds, 3 assists, and 6 block shots. Kind of the usual stat filling for Biddle. We're just getting used to seeing that. Good night for the Comets. They've got a tough game coming up on Friday against the Willamette Wolverines, who gave them about all they could handle in Willamette earlier this year, Jeff. So that should be a good one.
Comets 18 of 22 tonight from the charity stripe, 6 of 21 from three-point land, so they'll have to sharpen their pencils from the three-point land. 12 turnovers tonight for Coach Schmerbach's Crater Comets. So again, next broadcast this Friday night against Willamette. We hope to see you at Crater High School. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. Be sure and download the free TableRockSports.net app and watch the replay of this game free on your mobile device. Check out our next Table Rock Sports production again this Friday, where we'll have the Crater girls and the Crater boys taking on Willamette. We hope you enjoyed this free broadcast made possible by our great sponsors' support. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: the Comets 68, the Grizzlies 49. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports with Luke Higginson, Chelsea Brewster, Jason Brewster. I'm Jeff Lang saying thanks for watching and good night from Ashland High School in Ashland, Oregon.
Rock Sports would like to thank you fans for watching tonight and for your great comments on our new YouTube-based Lithia Superstore Game Center. Located on the homepage of our website, you can watch multiple streams live or go full screen with your favorite team's game. One way to help us keep this great service going is by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Just type Table Rock Sports in the search bar and click on the red subscribe button. You'll be entered to win prizes and get notices on local sporting events before they go live. You help us with a click, we'll help keep you in the game when you can't be there live, and you'll have a chance to win crispy, crunchy chicken and 2020 game tickets to an Oregon College event. Subscribe today.